Oh gosh, the slideshow isn't supposed to be showing. Hello everyone.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Good start.
What a good start. I actually just I was telling Corey I cooked my hash browns for 50 minutes by accident. That's how my Friday's going. Welcome to the 5-0 Morning Show, sometimes known as the 0 and 5 Morning Show, the obnoxiously early, wicked, dicey show. We're your hosts, Corey, Miles, and Cam. Be sure to like and subscribe. We just hit 135. Next up, 135.
I do want to say it's pretty cool that we have 135 people that thought we were worth pressing a button for. That's pretty cool.
No, it's good. And again, we're kind of like still gearing up on this. We're just, I don't know.
This is a zero effort production.
As you can tell, we started out with talking about hash browns. I also forgot to put milk in my coffee, so we're kind of in a bad way.
Have you listened to any podcast ever?
Yeah.
I guess talk about random stuff for like 15 minutes on any podcast.
Yeah, but we're not just any random podcast. we're especially belligerent and especially delinquent.
Yeah.
15 minutes of cooking hash brown show.
Yeah. Definitely like walked up to them and I was just like, oh gosh, like that smell does not smell right.
Were they tenable at all? Were they?
Yeah, no, they
let's see them.
Brown-ish. Like,
that's good.
Definitely a hash brown. Still.
Brown is good.
Fine.
Yeah. It's delicious.
If you're in the comments, let us know. I see some people kind of coming on in. Hey Josh, hi John. I think who is JM Wormwood? He's it's Maine, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
The Trog King. The
Trog King.
I think so. It could be a different person. I'm just making this up.
But. Type your name if you're in there. 5 minutes of cooking hash browns show. I love it. I love it. Living it, loving it. Today we have all of the Stormcast leaks. It's great.
Stormcast.
Yeah, we have a new book coming.
We're the first to know.
Yeah. That's what gets us viral.
Yeah.
Stormcast leaks.
Honestly, that's the next step.
Let's just make shit up. You know what? I'm gonna disappear for like 20 minutes.
AI generate the new Knight Heralder war scroll. It ignores terrain restrictions and just taps D3 mortals across the board. It's great.
Literally give me 5.
Oh, Jacob. Okay, I thought it was
stupid. All right, so we covered AI. We haven't covered the porn robots yet.
We haven't covered porn. We're good. We're getting there. So 2 things today. We're gonna do Cities of Sigmar. We're gonna briefly talk about Alpha Omega, run by Ryan Muskoff. Am I saying that right? Muskoff?
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan M. Did you say Ryan M?
Yeah, Ryan M. I am so afraid to say your last name because I don't want to say it wrong.
Speaking of which, I think Evan had to drop. So Ryan, if you're listening, just drop him manually. I'll remind him if he hasn't already. But Ryan was
talking this morning. He saw a couple drops, so I think Evan might have been a good boy and done it.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll be fun. That's at Alpha Omega Hobby tomorrow in Quincy. You looking forward to that? Y'all are going, right?
I am not.
Oh, sadness.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, I think I saw Sam on there.
Yeah,
I saw a couple of people. We'll look it up here in a second. But yeah, that'll be fun. And hope everyone's having a great Friday, and I guess we could jump into it. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to cover. Is there any other like weird tournaments on the horizon? Are you going to Nova, Corey?
I'm not, but I was kind of thinking that it might be worth just like literally flying in for 6 hours and like guerrilla marketing and then flying home. That's like what I called you for yesterday.
That'd be interesting. We're having this like not struggle, but it's something that like I want to take going forward with Everwinter and Ironworld and stuff, is like allowing other events to advertise their event. Because like every time we seem to reach out about, hey, like, can you help us spread the word? It's like, no, this is a GW sanctioned event and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what
it's
does that
also a
even
little bit
mean?
of a shame, right? Because it's like I'm going to put a lot of events on blast right now, right? It's just like you corporate fucking sellouts.
God,
Like,
I didn't mean to get that deep, Corey.
Oh, by the way, yeah, doubles at the Fighting Pond.
If you're here for the spice, Corey brought the spice.
Yeah. It's like fucking literally like you started this as a community event because you liked the game. Like, remember that and remember how awesome the community is and help grow the community because it only benefits your event. GW is not going to fucking help you grow your event outside of what it's already done.
Yep.
They don't even do shit. They put your name on a fucking link, on not even a link, on just a fucking text thing on the website, and they're like, "Cool, good luck finding it, friends."
Cameron, I didn't realize we're gonna get like this is like dark.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what it's like. Corey's saying what I think, but he's saying it out loud. Yeah, I mean, every time I think we go to like competitions, they're like, not all obviously, because we've had some really great success with cross promoting. So shout out to those events. But yeah, sometimes we like show up and they're like, no, like hush about that. And I was like, what? Like, this is sadness. GW has left the chat. How's it going, Jam? Didn't see you. Oh, there you are. You're in there. You're in there early. Cool. So before we look at Cities of Sigmar leaks and solve all the things, basically what we wanted to do was look at them, and then if we had our stuff together, we might have done a tier list, but we also don't have like the whole book. But it is fun to just kind of
it doubles at the Python Pond on the 12th.
Oh yeah, doubles at the Python Pond. It is fun to just kind of like look through and be like, this is going to be an auto include, or most likely it's going to be an auto include, or oh man, they messed up that war scroll again for the 18th time. So let's get into it. And then I guess at the end we should probably say yes to the aesthetic or no to the aesthetic. I think there's a lot of opinions going both ways on that. So let me pop it up. Pop. All right. So this is not in any order. God forbid we actually do things like in ordered manner. But essentially, starting with this war scroll, Warden King. I feel like you guys can't see that.
No, I definitely can't read that.
Yeah.
Let me try another way. We're gonna learn on the spot, y'all. We're gonna learn on the spot.
Here,
Here,
you can just
pop out, and then let me press my fancy buttons in the design section. All right, what about now?
You have to open it. Oh,
Aha.
there you go.
All right, we're starting with Battle Mage. We're
on
starting with
Huracanum.
Cameron, you and I both play or used to play a lot of cities of Sigmar. So I would say that we have somewhat of a at least seasoned opinion on Sigmar. That's actually how I first met Cameron. I played. What was I playing? You were playing a Phoenix in Go Trick.
Yeah, and you were playing Phoenician.
Was I playing Phoenician?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true. And somehow I won. I think this is the third show that I've said that in a row. I've just got to say that I beat Cameron the first time I met him. Because I think I had like played more Sigmar games than him. I think you had played 40K a lot prior to that, but I had a little bit more like I could like bend certain tactics to my will, and you hadn't quite figured that out yet.
That was the first GHB too. That was like the monster GHB.
Yeah, that was also at Alpha Mega.
GHB.
And I kept saying, I was like, hey, there's some fun folks up in Saugus. You should check them out. And you're like, nah, I don't want to talk to them. They sound like a bunch of primates. But anyway, Cam shortly joined us after that, and we had a lot of fun. So anyway, just to say our somewhat loose authoritativeness on Sigmar, we've been crying since other books came out and Sigmar just died. So anyway, back to the Battle Mage on Celestial Huracanum. So the first thing that like sticks out to me is like 12 wounds.
Yeah, it used to be 11.
Is that the Huracan? That okay? So that's, sorry. This is like
it's the Huracanum.
Okay, so that makes more sense. So yeah, it used to be 11.
It's just a really tanky.
Just a really fucking thick lad.
Yeah, I looked at that earlier and I was like, what? But
Battle Mage on swole legs.
I've actually like had the Huracanum bopped off by like early Lumineth, not like Corey broken Lumineth. Like early on, just like knocked off the board. Like even like, but I had an artifact that like prevented shooting from hurting it a lot, and then like also finest hour, and it still got knocked off at 11 wounds. So this is promising. First little promise is 1 extra wound. Yay!
Well, that's just to bring it in line with just general things in the game. Like 11 wounds was clearly just a weird holdover of like an old 2.0 book, basically. That's the only thing that's changed on this for durability sake.
There's not really much else. I mean, the storm's still there, which is
so, yeah, they changed the storm the way that works, which I'm kind of excited by. I think it's fun.
yeah, 5 dice on the 5th round. That'd be insane.
Yeah, I mean, it has
you're
to
still
make
standing.
it there for sure.
You just
the
turn
only other
5
thing
wounds.
that's really changed on this is they took off the +1 to cast aura.
Yeah, that's big. But they put some of that +1 to cast on the war scrolls themselves. Like I saw one of the wizards had like, I don't know, maybe it was the only wizard. But
the battle mages get +1 to cast.
Yeah, so he like naturally gets a +1 to cast.
But then he's not getting the +1 to cast. Whereas the old Huracanum gave a +1 to all friendly collegiate arcane wizards, and so it was ipso facto giving it to himself.
Yeah.
So the Huracanum's not going to get +1 to cast, as opposed to the other guys getting +1 to cast, which is a little weird.
I always thought the rule. What was the? I don't know what it's called, but it's the one in. What's the magic one? I'm spacing out.
Hollow Heart.
Hollow Heart, where they stab themselves and get the extra cast. Yeah. I really hope they bring that back. And that, like, again,
was that Heart or the Sorceress?
It was Hollow Heart. They would do D6 damage themselves and get D6.
Oh yeah.
And the weird one about that, somebody didn't get that, right? It was like did the Huracanum benefit?
No, it was the unit that you took the damage on did not get that bonus.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, which was interesting. Like, and I feel like I definitely played that wrong. Apologies to my opponents if I ever did. But I did like. I mean, man, that rule was.
Yeah, sometimes you'd roll 6 and you'd get +7 to cast on all your wizards, and you'd be like, yeah, okay, good luck stopping this.
Which at a certain point was like the only redeeming quality of like Hollow Heart.
Yeah, I mean yes.
Auto casting for the first time ever, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so Celestial Battle Mage on Celestial Huracanum Celestial, still kind of hanging in there. I'd be curious to see if we're going to see more Luminarch. It sounds like they're bringing that back too. I think there's like a war scroll somewhere in here related to that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misquoting. But anyway, we're decent off there, which is good because that was a really great model. It always felt good to run a Huracanum. You could kind of ally him into like other lists and things like that. And so anyway, that was actually the model that brought me to Sigmar. When I saw it on the box, I was like, fancy carnival wagon death dealer wheel thing. This is amazing. So that
Anthony brings up a good point that they've changed the storm to hero phase now. So the threat range is not. It used to be 28-inch threat range because it was a 10-inch move with an 18-inch shooting.
Yeah.
But now it's just 18 inches.
Wow.
That is different.
Yeah.
So it's taken a bit of a nerf. Probably overall, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, like what other people saying, like, is only buffing humans with the +1 to hit aura, which, I mean, we have to. Oh, does it say both hero phases?
Here, let me see.
In the hero phase. Oh.
Ooh, wow.
That's actually very good.
Double tap it into a double or something like that. But you're at 18 inches, which is like quite a threat range. Like you can get knocked at 18 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different.
So you got to find a way to defend it.
I have 2. I'm probably going to put 2 on the field anyways. I love those.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Those models are great. So.
Yeah, they're so great. Okay, cool. So moving on. This is the random lottery of which war scroll I'd pick. Let me pick this one. It looks pretty. All right. So Warden King and Longbeards. Dwarves are back. Apologies if you can't see that. You can just go look in your local leak channel. or on Facebook, which it's just all over at this point. What's the big takeaway from Warden King? If this unit was picked to be your general at the start of the battle round, you can pick one enemy unit to bear a grudge. So the same kind of thing. If you do until the end of the battle, if it's unmodified hit roll for an attack made with a melee weapon by friendly unit target's enemy is a 6, it immediately wounds the target. So you can get your 6s through.
Yep. And then you get the weird bodyguard rule where you can pick a unit to fight immediately after this guy.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so in the combat phase, after this unit has fought for the first time in that phase, you can pick one friendly Darden. Is that how you say that?
Warden.
Darden unit that has not yet fought in this phase is within 3 inches of the enemy unit and is wholly within 12 inches. That unit can immediately fight. The problem is you're dwarves and you're not in combat because you're too slow. All right, so what do we think of the Warden King? Nothing crazy. 5 attacks, 3
It's
threes.
fine.
2.
I mean, it's hard to know. I think a lot of the other race models, other than humans, are going to be really hard to know if they're going to be good or not without seeing
the combos,
sub-faction stuff. Because as we're seeing, a lot of stuff is keyworded to humans, and this is all keyworded to dwarves. So it's going to be a racist book again. Everything's factionalized. We're gonna have to cancel GW.
Cancel GW. Yeah, I have a lot of dwarves. That's one thing I didn't. But that's one unit I didn't lose out on the shakeup. So that's kind of exciting. I was kind of surprised. I think everybody was a little bit surprised that the dwarves, the Dordan came back.
The attack profiles on the Longbeards look interesting. Like
yeah, so that
some rend.
And I feel like they didn't before because like nothing in.
I think they were always rend 1.
Yeah, could be misquoting that, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. And if they did, it was just like negligible or something.
I mean, you can get them on 3-ups too if you give them the ancestral weapons and shields. So they can either be kind of ultra tanky or they can be hitting decently hard with rend 2 on 3s and 3s.
Yeah.
Using 4s to wound is a little awkward because obviously the 4 to wound is going to be very hard to get buffed up.
Yeah, that's such an odd, like that's a little bit of a like stat hammer one where you're like, oh, my ancestral great axe is 3s and 3s, neg 2, but then like 3s and 4s to wound for the weapon. Like I feel like that's like remember hammer where you're like, oh shit, like is it 3 to 4 or is it 4 to 3? Like I feel like it was a dumb switch, especially on the wound. Like they don't normally do that. And
yeah,
so,
I'd think that they would have gone 4s to hit, 3s to wound, but
exactly. Yeah. I guess they're just weak.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like,
I mean, the wound buff, it's probably better this way, weirdly enough, because it's like it's easier to get pluses to hit and harder to get pluses to wound.
And you're also rolling more dice on the hit than you are rolling on. So you have more. I don't know. Somebody math me there. Somebody explained that to me. But
what is the question? Sorry.
Just like why 3s to. So one of the profiles is 3s to 3, 3s. 3s to hit, 3s to wound.
Yep.
-1. Mm-hmm. The other profile is 3s to hit, 4s to wound. Yeah. And they don't normally do that. I feel like they don't normally do that. And I could be misquoting. Maybe I don't play enough chaos or something. But I like Emma's response. It's because their arms are so small they can't swing the axe.
Yeah, it's all about the lore.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. That's a weird lore thing.
It's either just fucking nothing at all, and because we all know GW writes war scrolls by like throwing darts at the board.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's Bob? Come on, Bob.
Or
write it out.
There's there might be a +1 to wound buff, like I think I heard someone say, and if it went from like 3s to 3s 2s, maybe that was a little too spicy for them. So they want you to use the buff to put it to 3s 3s.
Maybe Luminarch will give a +1 to wound.
+1 to womb.
Womb. Like if you have the Hurricanum for +1 to hit, and then the
you've sunk 800 points into fucking
+1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Yeah.
800. Whoa.
You know they're gonna be pointed stupid.
I hope not, because the old ones were 280, and we were literally just having this conversation in general in our Wicked Disky Discord about what they're going to be pointed at, because they have taken off the +1 to cast, and like, are they going to be the same points cost? Probably. Hopefully not. Maybe 250. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. But
I hope they're 380 points apiece.
oh my god, that probably will be.
Yeah.
You know what? They wouldn't be if GW used large language learning models too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Oh, and you have the Luminar scroll. I didn't even notice this. Okay. So I was completely wrong about that.
4+ ward to running from battle. Yeah, I saw that. So there is. I don't know if you noticed that. Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
again.
it's basically okay. So it's similar to what it was last time.
So basically, they don't run. Where's the button here? Yeah. So at the bottom there, you probably can't read it, but basically, each time a model would flee on a 4-up, it doesn't flee within 12 inches, right? So that's also really interesting, but I feel like if you're like worried about fleeing at that, and like it's like retention, but like I don't know, like I find like dwarves, they can't reach their damn target. When they finally do, they just get chewed up. So I don't know. That's my little quick.
Do we have like Iron Drake stuff or no?
No, not yet. Not that I know of. Somebody send it to me if we do. All right, next one. Battle Mage. They're back. They're back. They were like, we still have Battle Mage boxes to sell. Let's sell more Battle Mage boxes.
Yeah, I've made a bunch of Battle Mages. I'm happy to.
Yeah, me too.
Put them on the table, you know.
So I'm just gonna call this guy the red guy.
The red
guy.
Wizard.
Anyway, so this unit can attempt to cast one spell in your hero phase. Okay, we know that. When you pick this unit to be part of your army, pick a trinket. 1 to casting rolls. Okay, so that's what I was talking about earlier. A 5-up ward. I don't know why you would ever need that. I mean, maybe some durability, but I don't know. It's not great on 5 wounds. 2 to the attack character, 6. Again, why? That's weird.
You know why.
Why?
You know why.
Battle Wizard.
Yeah, for the memes.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna run 100 Battle Mages.
Oh god.
All with a +2 to their wizard.
I mean, again, that's to quote Bob. Like that's just extra here. Like that's just writing on a page.
Okay, so I love just making wild accusations and guesses because it's GW. But like, imagine there's gonna be like the wizard sub faction, and it's gonna say you can bring as many wizards as you want and ignore the hero restrictions. So then everyone's going to buy 16 boxes of Battle Mages and give them +2 attacks each and just run them at people. It's going to be terrible.
They count as 15 on objective.
Yeah. 100%. Like, you just,
kind of cool.
I'm just so excited to see the jank that comes out.
Yeah. So additionally, add 1 unbinding. That makes total sense. So you could have a couple, unbinding well, a couple non-unbinding, and casting spells better. 6 inch range of spells. That's really interesting.
Yeah, the 6 inches is great.
That's going to be taken a lot.
Yeah. Guess which one you select.
Yeah. Once per battle at the start of your hero phase, you can say that this unit will draw blood, suffer 1 wound, cast an additional spell. All right. Once per battle in your hero phase, you can say that this will uncork its spectral potion. Each unit within 12 inches on a 2+ D3. Okay. So stonks. Good. Yes.
Yep. Big stonks.
There's going to be a couple of these on the board. Yep. You're going to see them.
Seems good.
Don't get rid of your Battle Mages yet. Well, cool. I like that. I like that war scroll. I like the changes. I don't like a little bit of the extra, like too many words kind of thing. Y'all know I don't like words.
It is a lot of words.
A lot of words.
Read.
I can't read. AI reads for me.
This model fucks.
Okay. Let's look at it. So, Pontiferous Sinalestra. I don't know it.
Wow.
Pontifex
Sinestra.
You got it.
Okay. Matriarch
of the Great Wheel.
Great Wheel. More Doom Wheels. Okay, so crew. We know that.
This is just a complete rip-off of the Bretonnian Grail Reliquary. I just want to point that out.
Don't know what that is, but go for it.
Google it.
This unit can attempt to cast 1 to dispel 1 endless spells. Okay, so I can dispel and then add 1 to the unbinding roll. Has a 4-up ward. What is Vessels of Sigmar? Vessels of Sigmar is a prayer with the answer value of 3. So we got a priest here. If answer this unit is within your territory, pick 1 of the effects below and apply it to the start. Okay, so you get to pick a little thing. Hallowed Ground. Friendly cities of Sigmar human units have a ward of 5+ where they're wholly within 18 inches. Okay, so that's kind of cool.
Amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing sauce. The Great Wheel turns. Add 2 inches to the move characteristics of. Okay, so that's interesting too. It's not as cool as a 5-up ward, but you could probably manage some interesting things with like I don't know if they bring like Tempest Eye back, you could get like even more movement or something like that.
Yeah.
So I find that kind of interesting.
And then the one we know that everyone's going to be spamming every single turn.
Roll a dice for each enemy wizard or priest on the battlefield on a ooh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
And you get 2 of these prayers if you're outside your territory.
Yeah.
So you just like in a lot of these circumstances, you're gonna just like boop just slightly out of your territory.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing 2 of these a turn.
Can you?
So most likely the 5-up ward and the.
Is this unique?
Yes, it's
definitely unique.
It's such shitty rules writing.
Oh my god, is it not?
It's fucking so bad.
Why is it shitty rules writing?
Because I literally need to be 0.000000000000001 inches outside of my territory, and I get 2 prayers.
Doesn't have to be. Is it not holy?
It just says within. It just says within, or yeah.
My god,
it's like low effort, low fucking fuck everyone. I'm spicy this morning.
Yeah, wait. If not within your territory, yeah. Oh my god.
They need to literally like put every like. Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, Nagash is going in the bin, and I'm playing Cities of Sigmar.
No, stop it. You need to stop it.
Corey, it's Cameron and I's time to shine.
It's okay. I'm gonna do enough
stick
mortal
your
wounds
meditation up. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll just do enough mortal wounds to make it obsolete.
Photos of the model miles that you can show us because the model is exquisite.
All right, we'll do that in a little bit. That's all right. I'm already trying to figure out if I've missed 1,000 comments. I already have. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Again, piloting. Great. So wait, for any viewers / myself who didn't understand what was going on there, what do you mean by this outside of the territory thing? Am I missing?
So if you read the Vessel of Sigmar, basically it's those 3 things are prayers. So you do the Vessel of Sigmar prayer, and then you pick one of the effects. If you are outside or if you are not within your territory, if you're within your opponent's territory, hold on. If answered in this unit is not within your territory, meaning not wholly, the text being not wholly within means you can be what Corey was saying. You can be literally 0.001 inch, outside your deployment zone, and you can be getting that the 2 buff.
Gotcha.
Instead of 1, which it's like it definitely should be holy, and it's going to be FAQ'd immediately. I'm guessing because like
no, it won't.
Why though?
It's a new era.
They need to sell models.
Sigmar. It's the era.
Sell models.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it regardless. That model's freaking sweet.
It's the death of Croak. I don't know why, but it just is.
Bold call out.
The death of Croak. Please go away, Croak. I had nightmares planning my list. I don't know if Croak's coming to this damn tournament.
You know what's funny too is because it's basically the Grail Reliquary model from Old Hammer. I was trying to pay somebody on Fiverr to redesign the Grail Reliquary so that I could 3D print it, and it was just a complete disaster. And like the guy didn't know what he was doing. But now I can just kit bash this and make a Grail Reliquary that way. Especially if they don't relaunch it for Old Hammer.
Let's see, which
they might.
Trying to find a picture for you, Cam. But the what was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, real quick. Segue aside is Zach won a tournament last weekend. So, congrats, Zach. I think he's off in like Taiwan right now.
He's in Taiwan eating.
But and Ben came in second. So, congrats to the 2 of them. I basically gave Zach the win. I kind of like freaked out and just did the wrong move. It was real bad. But anyway,
in Midgard.
Yeah, at Midgard. Here, I think I'm gonna pull up an image. Let's see if it pops. Let me see if my screen works. So many, like I feel like a pilot this morning. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. There's your image. I'm not a bad pilot after all. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Is
getting
there
a little...
going to be a generic version of it too, probably? Or do you think that's like a hero?
It's just so hero-esque. I don't see why they would generify it, but
okay. All right, moving on. Let's fast track these other ones because we're about at time ish.
Generalize.
So let's go with this one. Battle Mage. Oh, we already did that one.
Yep.
Okay, I'm an idiot. All right. Great Cannon. What's your?
We were talking about this last night.
Yeah.
Again, hard to say whether it's gonna be good or not because I think this is gonna be reliant on sub-faction rules. If it is, I'm sure there's gonna be like the shooting faction again, potentially, and then maybe this will get buffed.
Grey Water.
Right now, it's not very. It's pretty whelming to me. We were comparing it to the Ogre Iron Blasters. And Iron Blasters are just better than this in almost every single way.
Yeah.
Fortified position is very janky. Like if
it just has a 4-up unrendable.
Yeah, it makes it unrendable. Yeah. It's just like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, because there's not much shooting in the game anyway.
Yeah, and I think that most of the shooting is either going to be mortal wound dependent or it's going to be volume dependent. So the rendable, it's cute. I don't know. It's kind of whelming. We'll see.
I hadn't realized it was neg 4 on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna see like a lot of fucking like bad players take a lot of these because they're gonna see -4 and get like harder than fucking a granite countertop.
Yes.
Well, you can only bring.
That is the quote of this session.
Wait, can you put that back up and leave it there for a second?
No. Yes.
You're breaking my brain when you do this.
I know. That's not it.
We're falling apart. Okay. So the other thing is, you can't use. Which one? You can't use the
-2 and the -4. You can only use the grape shot
unless it's fortified.
Yeah.
So and it's just weird. It's all this weird rules about whether or not it's set up or not. Whereas like other models and units don't care, and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Like this has to be set, has to remain stationary to use that Ren 4. It's just janky. I don't know. The model looks cool. I think that's much cooler. Of like, I had my complaints about the rifleman with shields because it looked really awkward, but this makes a lot more sense on this type of model. I think the model looks great. I don't think the rolls look great, but again, it's going to be dependent on sub-faction.
Can I take it down now?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Bam. Excuse me while I eat my 40-minute long to 50-minute long.
You can hear the crunch.
I'm real hungry. Okay. Professional. Where are we going next? We're going to this guy.
The Hish. I didn't see this scroll.
Somebody has like a weird xylophone in the background. Do y'all hear that?
It's a vacuum. I'll mute.
Oh, it's all good.
I like it's kind of like a nice little sound bath. It was actually quite nice.
Yeah. All right. So Battle Mage, Luminarca Hish. 12 wounds. We're back to that. What does it do? Do not
6-up ward, same as it used to be.
Oh, a 6-up ward. Ugh.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. Same. It's just weird. I forget 9 inches. Now it's wholly within 9 inches, and I think it just used to be within. It had a range which bracketed over time, and I don't.
Oh yeah, that's interesting that these guys don't bracket anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, this just sounds not good.
No, I mean the Luminarch was never good anyways. Like people didn't really take him.
I actually bought that kit, the Huracanum kit with the Luminarch, and I never built the Luminarch to this day. It's like it just became a bit piece to everything else.
The model looks sweet with a little like magnifying glass, like laser thing, but
it's definitely a really cool model. It's never been good. And
there was some play a while back in Living Cities where you would like drop the Luminarch in off the side of the board and like shoot sideways. That was like the only like interesting thing I ever saw come up with that. And
top of one, you come on. But is it is shooting phase? Yeah, so it would work, right? Yeah. Just view.
I mean, and then I think it's weird too that this one they kept this one in the shooting phase, whereas they took the Huracanum and put it into the hero phase. It's just
inconsistent.
I mean, you could make I think you could potentially make the argument that when you combo this with the Pontifex, you're gonna have a lot of Mortal Wound spam.
Oh, that's what this book is. It's Splash Mortal Wound the musical, and that is my favorite playstyle.
But you're not allowed to go over to this playstyle. This is our territory, Corey.
You guys are tourists in my territory.
You're like, I'm going to build my double army towards Cities of Sigmar now.
You're allowed to do this when you've painted all 30 bats I printed for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you're not supposed to be printing anyway. So, yes, Father. Anyway, so let's go on to the next.
The bats are just going to be great cannons now.
All right, so Sorceress is back. This unit can attempt to cast spell. We know that. Blood Sacrifice, the start of the hero phase. You can pick one friendly Darkling Coven model, kill it. All right, that's the same thing as it used to be.
Yeah,
it's
pretty much the Spine jank, which I don't know why. I mean, it's funny and cute. I don't know. I kind of love that that's still in the game.
Yeah, it looks like nothing's changed.
No, I think it's the exact same.
Yeah.
Word of Pain, I think, is
the only reason like the Sorcerers was ever interesting was like the cost on it. It was like 90 or something like that.
Yeah, and it gave you +2 to casting rolls.
Yeah, and that was definitely decent. But
the Sorceress also killing herself with Kron Spine is just jank. But
I definitely never did that while accidentally having my Kron Spine within 3 inches of my entire army.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's why you don't need to army skip.
I still won the game.
I'm sure. I think we missed one, but like I think it's okay.
I don't think it was ever a command ability, Jacob. I think it was always at the start of your hero phase you could do X, Y, Z.
No, not a command ability anymore. For the Sorceress.
Yeah, for the Blood Sacrifice.
I think it was a command ability.
No.
It's in the app still. I don't even know where my phone is.
I'm on it. App. I don't use anything GW makes.
Yes, you do.
I know. This is my very anti-GW show.
Sorry if I skipped y'all's comments when I was going scroll screen. Thanks for jumping in there and answering for us.
Yeah, no, it's just an ability.
John, if you're still on, where's your damn KO list? I want to see it. I want it to come out on the board. But yeah. It's
okay. It lost a command ability though. It used to have command underlings.
Oh right, the one where they run,
shoot,
faster.
Charge, come.
Run, shoot, charge, which I feel like I didn't use because I didn't do Tempest Eye. Not Tempest Eye. What's the dark?
Anvil Guard.
Anvil Guard.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
We got it.
We got it. We did it.
We did it together as a team. But cool. So looking good right now for Cities of Sigmar. Nothing too wildly crazy. I think the biggest takeaway I have today is a lot of new players who will get a hard on for the cannon and everybody else being able to play around them. So John is working on the Kitties of Sigmeow right now. John, you didn't get your damn KO army up though. But also that sounds like a really fun army. I had an idea last night that got shut down immediately, but I just got the new Everdell game. So we're gonna play that this Sunday.
Nice.
But I wanted to do like an Everdell themed army.
Is it a new one?
Yeah.
So that's in the works. Everdell themed army. I don't know what will happen with that. Cannon spam is 100% going to be a thing, isn't it? I don't think it is.
No.
Just based on those profiles look a little wacky.
You can only bring 4.
Yeah, so you're getting 8 shots on 3s, 2s, -4, D6.
Or D3 plus 2. Like, honestly, I'd probably rather take the D3
I do the
plus
D3
2.
plus 2, yeah.
D6 is terrible.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, oh, wow, I hit, and I wounded. Oh, and I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Great.
You always got to assume those are going to be 1s.
On average, you're going to do the same amount of damage, but the variance is higher.
Unless they're, like, pointed at 50. So then we'll see some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if they're like 120 points, and you'll maybe see
even 120. Like the ballista was like 140, and I haven't seen it.
And that base
looks
playing big.
I saw it one time, and I definitely went like cruised right through it.
I think if anyone makes a Spirited Away Cities of Sigmar army, I will pay you money.
Undisclosed amount.
You heard it here first.
Exactly. I did this. Here's $20, kid. Thank you for the army.
Binding. Oh, we didn't show the other photos that popped up too, right? There's the Whisper Blade, the Soul Shepherd.
Here, let me see. I might still have them. I've again super organized.
Yeah, there you go.
Soul Shepherd looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
All of these look amazing.
You think the Whisper Blade's just like the new assassin or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if the Arch Knight is a single model or a unit.
I like this gargoylean thing. I don't like the model, but I like that they're bringing gargoyles in.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, they've been on the bases of some of the models, like the Knights. I think had.
Oh, that's true.
A fish.
War Surgeon. That'll be interesting. Maybe some healing there going on.
Oh, so is this is a cities? All these like 6 models are a command squad.
Oh, you think?
Oh, that might be interesting.
I'm just reading the comments like a good boy.
If they that's really interesting. The city's Gabapalooza. I would love that.
That would be pretty awesome. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it would be a really obviously it would be probably ineffective because it is one of those.
I love the look of those models. I feel like there's something it just seems like there's some design mismatch with like the basic infantry. Like these models somebody said like last night, they're the Darkest Dungeon models, which I love the aesthetic of. And then we get the weird, like weirdly polished, clean infantry look.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see when it all comes out, but
yeah.
I'm still on the unconvinced side. But yeah, I hope they heard us, John. I hope they heard us.
I want the box to go on pre-order. Gimme.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else? I would just say it's Friday. Hopefully everyone's having a grand old fashioned day and awesomeness. And if I don't see you at Alpha Omega, have a there's the damn picture. I had it already.
It's so good. So good.
But yeah, thanks for joining the show today. Hash browns. We have hash browns and coffee.
And
so
Wizard
Towers.
I'm gonna get back to painting my not great Stormcast slot machine list and preparing for my somewhat overpointed kits tournament tomorrow. So
I'm gonna start converting Cities of Sigmar models.
No.
Sadness.
You have a problem.
I think I do more mortal wounds in my current list, so I'm okay with it.
The question really becomes, does Tom show up with Cities of Sigmar? Then that there's
it's already happening.
It's already happening.
He ripped the Iron Blasters off the base. He's putting them on those big circular round ones, and they're going to be the city's cannon. You should have put a little wall in front of them.
And if you're listening this far into the show, I'm also looking for, filling 2 more slots for a team's team. So if you're looking to join the team retreat in October, let me know. DM me. It's gonna be awesome. I got some special characters already on the team, so I need more special characters. So
nice.
Yep. Cool beans. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.